Hi everyone, hopefully okay. So today I'm doing a video that I can't actually believe I've ever not filmed during my 4 years of making YouTube videos. And today I'm going to be doing my empties, which is just unbelievable because it's one of the oldest school beauty guru videos I think you can ever do, and I've never ever done one. The reason I think why I've never ever done one is because I've always lived in quite small places, so small flats and small houses, which means they get cluttered quite easily. So I'm kind of one of those people that as soon as it's finished, it gets chucked in the bin. And I guess that I've just never kept all my empties together until I started to get a few requests, and I was like, do you know what? Let's do one, because I suppose it's a good way of me really being able to tell you exactly what I think of a product because I've used it all up. And I guess it's better than doing favourites because it's actually a genuine, I've used it up, I must have liked it or I didn't like it, and here's why. So I have been collecting a bunch of empty stuff and I'm itching to throw them away, so that's why I'm filming this, just get it out of the way. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and here's to maybe some more empties videos in the future. So first of all, I've got a few skincare things that I want to talk about that I've recently used up. I always find that I tend to use up all my skincare stuff exactly the same time, which means then it costs me a load of money to go and like replace the stuff that I've just used. First of all, I have used up my Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. This is a cleansing balm, and to be honest, there's not really much to say about it. I have used this quite a few times. I think this is my third what is this? Tube? Bottle? No, it's neither of them. Third pot of the stuff. I didn't quite enjoy using it as much as I have done in the past. I don't know why. I found that it kind of just does what it does, really. There's nothing really to say much about it. It takes off your makeup. It's kind of like a big pot of lard. But it takes off your makeup, it takes off waterproof makeup, it does a good job at taking everything off, it doesn't break me out or anything like that at all. So it's very simple. It'd be good if you had sensitive skin or breakout skin because it's not going to irritate you or cause any spots to pop up, anything like that at all. Another item that I've used up is again by Clinique, and this is the Anti-Blemish Solutions Clarifying Lotion. Last month I did a campaign with Clinique and they sent me a 3-step routine which was all for blemish prone skin, so I used all of the items, and this was definitely my favourite product from the 3 items, which is why I've used it up first. This is the clarifying lotion, so basically it's a toner. It has got stuff in like salicylic acid, so it's really good if you've got spots, especially open like erupt spots, because it kind of gets in, and the salicylic acid is really good at killing bacteria, which heals up the spots faster. I need to take a breath. I was really worried at first because I have used Clinique toners in the past which have really been like made my skin super sensitive and dry, so I was really worried this was going to be too harsh for my skin, but for some reason it wasn't at all. I used it only in the evenings. I didn't use it twice a day because I felt that would be too much, so I used it once in the evenings, and I just found that it really helped to clear up my skin a lot easier, a lot quicker than other toners that I've used in the past. I didn't feel like it made my skin sensitive or dry or make things worse. I just felt like my skin constantly kind of kept quite clear. I still got spots and breakouts, but I found that everything was healing a lot quicker and everything was getting smaller a lot quicker. I found that it didn't really work on under the skin spots, but you can kind of understand that because under the skin spots are funny because they're not really there, they're kind of this lump under the skin. So with the open spots you could really kind of get in with the whiteheads and the blackheads, but that was the only thing that I felt it didn't really work on. So I've also been using a serum lately, which is the Prori Perfection Facial Gel. And the reason why I picked this up is because I've been watching Meg from Wonderful You. She did a big video about her skincare and how she'd managed to clear up her skin, and she really recommended this serum and a cleanser. So I bought both of them because this was quite a few months ago. We're talking April time that I bought these, and I've only just finished this up. And she just said they were really good for clearing up her skin. They'd really helped, and they were also helping her sister and brother's skin too. So I was like, right, I'm going to try them out because it was at a time where I was getting a lot of breakouts and nothing seemed to be helping at all. And I have to say that I'm not 100% sure on this serum. I've been using it every single night, which it says to do, since April, because I remember I had it in May and I had it when I went on trek, and I just basically put this, I used toner, then I put this underneath moisturiser, so it was kind of like the in between, and then I put like a moisturiser / oil over the top. I just felt like it didn't really do an awful lot. I didn't really think my skin was magnificently clearer when I used it. I didn't think spots went down anymore. I guess the proof will be in the pudding because obviously I've run out of this now. Over the next couple of weeks, I guess now that I'm not using it, I guess we'll see if my skin suddenly flares up, and I think it's because of this, and obviously I will repurchase it, but it wasn't cheap and I'm just not 100% sure on it. I'm not 100% sure on the cleanser either, but I'm trying to give it a good go because I do like to try things for a good while to see how they work. But I've also used up my Sudocrem tube and I desperately need to get another one to take to New York with me. This was just a travel tube that I picked up literally just before I went to America because I love Sudocrem, and I know that it's one of those love it or hate it things. So many skincare bloggers are like, no, Sudocrem is the devil, do not put nappy cream on your face. But honestly, Sudocrem is one of the only things that works for me when it comes to spots. I tend to, this is going to sound really, really gross and TMI, but whenever I get a spot, even if I don't touch it, its healing process, it will go down and usually kind of makes a scab. So I usually have like 1 or 2 scabs on my face, which is so gross. And if you've ever had a spot that goes into a scab, you will know how hard it is to get rid of those scabs because they're not just like regular spots, they're like a scab. So you're like trying to get rid of it because it does not look nice at all. And Sudocrem is one of the only things that helps me to clear up that when that happens. I find that everything heals up a lot quicker. My skin always looks less red and less irritated, and Sudocrem is always going to be one of those things that I go to, and I don't care if people think that it's not good for your skin and it's bad for your skin because I like it and it honestly does help with me. So I'm definitely going to pick up another travel tube to take to New York with me because it's just good to have. It's one of those good all-round things and it's definitely good for scabby spots. Next, I'm going to move on to something a bit more kind of body beauty wise because the rest of my products are like shower products and I've got one makeup thing. And this is the Mitchum 48 Hour Protection Shower Fresh Roll-On Deodorant. I used this all up because I decided to go for Mitchum because I find it's one of the best deodorants on the market for when it comes to sweat and BO. Because in the summer, it kind of seems like a very long time ago, but we had about 2 weeks of a really hot heat wave. And I was using I can't even remember what deodorant I was using, but I wasn't using Mitchum, and I just found that I was a lot sweatier than normal and I had this real conscious paranoia that I smell, and I was like, do you know what, I'm just going to go back to Mitchum instead of using up these deodorants that I think I got for Christmas or something. I was like, I know that this works for me and I really like it. I don't know how to feel about the roll-on compared to the spray. I think I prefer the spray, to be honest, because I feel the roll-on's a little bit wet, whilst the spray, obviously you spray on and it's dry straight away. But it was a good deodorant. It does what you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about sweating. You don't have to worry about smelling. It literally just keeps everything in check. And for that, I think I'm just never going to stray from Mitchum. I think it definitely is my favourite deodorant. The next body product is something in the shower, and this is the Soap & Glory Orangism body wash. And to be fair, this has been in my shower I feel for about 6 years because I love Soap & Glory and I always have a Soap & Glory kind of shower cream or body wash in the shower because I think they're really good value. Yes, they're about £7-8, but this literally lasts you so long. I can't even remember, I can remember, I put this in my shower just after Christmas because I got 2 of the like Christmas gift set boxes, like for Christmas obviously, and I decided to put this in the shower because I just literally ran out. That must have been early January. I only finished this at the end of July, beginning of August, so every single day I used this and it lasted me 8 months, which I think is pretty impressive. I didn't use like a tiny little 5p amount, I used like a generous amount. Sometimes I'd use more to like shave my legs or scrub off my tan or whatever I was doing. Sometimes I'd have 2 showers a day and it worked. So yeah, really good. It smells really nice, it smells like orange, it's very moisturising, it's just nice, just like it basically. And yeah, it lasts obviously a really long time, which means it's really good value. That's like £1 a month, so when you think about that, that's not too bad, is it? Next I've got a couple of hair items. This is the Head & Shoulders 2-in-1 Itchy Scalp. So this is a really glamorous Empties bottle. I love Head & Shoulders, I'm just going to throw it out there, I really do. I just think they do a great job. I've got a very sensitive scalp that kind of seems to freak out if I'm not using something either very gentle or Head & Shoulders. It seems to just freak out and basically give me dandruff, and that is just not a good look. You know, it's like that Friends episode, like, oh, is it snowing outside? That's like my worst nightmare. So yeah, I always tend to get Head & Shoulders because I feel they last quite a long time, and the reason why I got the itchy scalp, not necessarily because I had an itchy scalp, don't worry. It was because it's really cooling and I really like it. You put it on your head and because it's got like menthol in, I feel that it makes the scalp feel really cool and refreshed, and it's just a really nice feeling. It's really good if you need waking up in the morning, or it's good as a nice treat, and I just feel like it makes your scalp feel really clean and really fresh, so that's why I really like this one. Next I've got a conditioner. What was that? Next I've got a conditioner. This is the Maria Nila Luminous Colour Conditioner. First of all, let's just talk about how cute the packaging is. Can all shampoo and conditioners please look as pretty as this? That would be nice. This is recently launched to the market, and I actually got sent this and a shampoo, and also they do temporary hair colour, so they sent me like a pink one to try, but I was too much of a scaredy cat to use it. But I've been using the shampoo and conditioner, and I haven't been a huge fan of the shampoo. Not because it's not good, it's because I've got this really stupid scalp, which means that anything that, like I said, is not very simple and sensitive, or Head and Shoulders, it just does not like. Also, anything that's like not that makes my hair really greasy too. So I have been using the conditioner, and yes, it's a really lovely conditioner. This was really good when I had lighter hair, because obviously it was a lot drier, and obviously I was trying to protect the colour, but now it's a bit darker. I want the hair colour to last as long as possible, so I was quite sad when it ran out. It's just a really nice conditioner. I felt like it made my hair as shiny as possibly it could. It made my hair always felt lovely and soft after using it, which I always think is really good. I actually used the last dregs of it the last time I washed my hair, which I think was a couple of days ago, and it still feels really nice and soft and silky, and yeah, it's a nice conditioner. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head where you can buy it from, but I will link it down below, because I'll pop in. I'm sure it'll probably be somewhere like Feel Unique or somewhere like that you can get it. Okay, so my final empty is this concealer, and it's the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer, and I've literally scraped out the last dregs of this because I really like this as a concealer. I mentioned it in a blog post, and someone said to me they'd gone onto Marks and Spencer's, which is where it's stocked, and there was a lot of weird and negative reviews. So I went on to Marks and Spencer's to check them out, and there is a lot of negative reviews, but I think I have found out why. I think a lot of people have been using this for under the eyes, whilst I just don't think this works for under the eyes at all. I feel like this is a really good concealer for spots, red marks, blemishes, acne scars, because it's really full coverage and it lasts all day. This is not the right texture and consistency for under the eyes. I feel like it would kind of cake. I feel like it's just not right. So personally, if you kind of struggle with spots and covering them up, then this is really good. It smells a bit funky. It smells a bit like face paint. Also, it's got quite a shiny texture, so you do need to powder with this, and I would put this on powder. Usually have to powder throughout the day anyways, and that would keep it in place, but I really liked it. I wore this a lot when I was on trek. Like, my makeup consisted of basically a little bit of foundation, this concealer like everywhere, and then like a little bit of mascara and eyeshadow, and it lasted all day, even when I was climbing up like mountains and sweating and crying because it was so high. So yes, I really liked it. The only thing is, it's a very small tube, and this was, I think this is like £18–19, which is quite a lot for such a tiny tube, so it is quite expensive, but I did enjoy using it. So I'm not sure, to be honest, would I repurchase? I'm not sure at the moment, because I'm going to New York. I'll be in New York when you watch this, and I want to get the Makeup Forever concealer, because I've heard that's really good and lasts a really long time. So maybe I will compare the two of them and see which one I prefer. And that's everything. That is all my empties. I hope you enjoyed my first ever empties video and you found it useful and helpful. Also, give the video a thumbs up if you would like to see more empties videos from me in the future. But yeah, I hope you're all good. I hope you're all having a great week. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up like I just said, and to subscribe. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.